Two people walk into the same messy room. One feels an instant relief, as if the chaos finally gives them something they can fix. The other freezes, flooded by a heavy, buzzing overwhelm, like the clutter is closing in. This is not simply about being neat or being lazy. It is about how the brain reads disorder under stress and what your nervous system accepts as a signal of safety. When life feels unpredictable, the brain starts hunting for something it can count on. Uncertainty is costly for the nervous system, so it looks for patterns, routines, and clear cause and effect. Cleaning offers exactly that. You move one object, and the world responds in a visible, reliable way. That is why organizing is often less about loving tidy and more about reclaiming control. Creating order on the outside becomes a way to quiet disorder on the inside. In a subtle sense, you are telling your body, things are still manageable. And the brain rewards that sense of progress fast. Small tasks like making the bed, wiping a counter, or stacking papers create a clear finish line. Each completed step becomes a tiny win, and that "I did it" feeling is closely tied to dopamine, the chemistry of motivation and reward. At the same time, a calmer visual environment can reduce the sense of being constantly on alert. When the room feels less demanding, stress signals soften, and cortisol can drop. You do not just see relief, you feel it. Your environment also functions like a safety report to the subconscious. Clutter does not just sit there, it behaves like a list of unfinished business. Every pile, every stray object, quietly signals, "not handled yet," and the mind keeps those tabs open in the background. For someone more sensitive to stimulation or anxiety, those signals get amplified into mental noise that never fully turns off. That is why tidying can feel urgent. It is not perfectionism. It is the nervous system trying to create silence, so the brain can finally rest. For other people, organizing is not just regulation, it is self-expression. A home becomes a canvas where books, plants, light, and layout say something about identity without a single word. In that sense, cleaning is not about erasing, it is about composing. The rhythm matters too. Sorting, folding, sweeping, and placing things back where they belong can work like moving meditation. The hands stay busy, the mind stops spiraling, and attention has an anchor in the present moment. But decluttering can also feel strangely heavy. For some, the overwhelm is not the number of items, it is what the items represent. Objects carry stories, old versions of you, abandoned goals, relationships, even grief. Letting go can feel like touching a past identity and admitting it is over. That is why people sometimes want to cry while cleaning out a closet. It is not weakness, it is emotion stored in plain sight. When you release the object, you are also rewriting the inner narrative it was holding in place. In the end, space mirrors the mind. A tidy room whispers, "I can handle things," while mess can whisper, "I am overloaded." Cleaning changes the outside, then the inside follows. It is a form of self-care, built one small task at a time.